So good.
Another funny story regarding boobies in wrestling.
Uh-oh.
We were doing Cletus' show when we did that Jerry's comeback match.
Oh, yeah.
It was Justin Cruze and myself against Jerry Reiner and Chris
Ace.
And the finish was...
That's a good road story.
It is a good road story. Oh, I don't know how in-depth we should get into
I will go as far as I want to go, baby.
Christ on a cracker.
It was Justin Cruze's birthday.
It was his birthday.
February 23rd.
February 23rd.
2003-ish.
Yeah.
It was either 2003, 2004, or 2002, or 2005.
I think it
One of
was
those.
2004.
It's in that brick of years.
No, it couldn't have been 05.
It was either 03 or 04, but we were at that show and it was a tag match and it was the main event and the finish was that Jerry and Justin were working in the ring. The heel manager, who was a female,
who rode up with us because Justin Sink decided to invite her along for the ride because he thought he was going to get a little.
turns out didn't.
Nope, Sink got nothing.
But somebody got a birthday present that night. And
anyway, we'll get there.
We'll get to that.
The finish.
But the finish was they were going back and forth, and this manager, attractive girl, gets up on the apron and pulls her shirt off to a bra.
That was my idea.
Jerry's idea. Genius. She grabs Justin and
She was
kisses
17,
him.
wasn't she?
No, she was 18.
She was legal.
Oh yeah,
She was legal.
That was she wasn't legal when I. Oh, we won't go there.
She was legal.
And so she kisses Justin, and then Jerry hits.
I mean, full on making out.
Deep. Like I could see a little bump in the back of his neck where the tongue was coming.
I've never felt like I was getting raped before, but
So
she wanted it.
And then you hit your finish or something like that.
Well, we did a false finish and then fed up into my
But
shock
the
therapy.
funny story there is
And
I'm outside the ring with Chris Ace, and I'm giving him, I'm just I'm punching him, and I was like,
She took her shirt off.
oh wow, they're really going through that finish, and I stopped punching him at this point because nobody's looking.
Yeah.
Right. There's she taking her shirt off.
So
She had her bra on.
She pulled her shirt off, and I was like, she really pulled her shirt off. And he was like,
He's
turn
like-
around. Turn around. So I have to drag him over and I was like, see? He's like, I'll be damned.
I'll be damned.
Turn around.
And Justin fucked her that night.
Justin got a little head in the car on the ride back home.
I didn't know. I wasn't aware of that.
No.
You were driving.
I was driving.
I was
So.
very secretive about the reception of oral pleasures. Then we got back to the
I
house,
don't go into too much detail.
where I think Justin Sink was our roommate at the time, and I was, and we were all roommates actually.
And I came over.
Yeah, and he was over there hanging out.
Shit. I'm gonna have to edit this.
I decided to take her to the bedroom for
Casa de Cruz.
a little chat, maybe a little "How's your father?"
Bob drunk.
Yes. Long story short,
Bing bang boom.
3-input gal, by the way.
Oh, God.
Lovely time. Justin Sink decided, I'm not getting any. I'm gonna go see what Cruze's penis looks like through his bedroom window. And I've heard,
we can't do this.
I've heard from his mouth. Why can't we do this? I've heard from his mouth that he masturbated outside my bedroom window,
Oh, damn it.
which was right by the roads, right here. Even grandma driving by.
In upscale Pensacola, we're talking upper middle class Pensacola too.
And the funny thing is, it was mostly doggy style, and the window he was looking through was this way. So he saw her face and me just, and he was, it's...
I can't put
to-
this on the internet.
Another
If you don't, I
addendum
would be
to that
so
story.
pissed.
An addendum to that story is I had stopped to see my girlfriend at the time, and then I came back over, and I saw Sink outside, and I guess he hadn't quite pulled it out at that point.
Oh, God.
So he walked up to my car, and he was like, Justin's nailing her in there. I was like, oh, okay, well, cool. And he was like, come here, you can see. And I was like, all right, let's go see.
God damn it.
So I went up
free
there.
tits and
Yeah, exactly.
I'll go check it
So
out.
I walked in there, saw some of Cruze's technique, and at that point, I was like, yep, he sure is. Is Jerry in there?
Yeah.
So I walked into the living room, hung out with Jerry, and then Sing didn't come back in for a while.
Wonder what he was doing. He was wishing he was me.
This is all hearsay. And,
Which he did a lot, and probably still does, because he's a lot fatter than he used to be.
Oh, boy.
Another funny Jerry story.
Oh no, I can't have heat with a referee.
It doesn't rough anymore. He used to be my roommate.
Well, don't be telling. I tell Jerry stories. Don't be telling Jerry.
Well, this is a funny Jerry story that involves Justin Cruze and Nick Vortex fucking with Jerry. We were at the house, and Justin lived there, and we were there. It must have been like 3 in the morning. We were just sitting there watching TV and shit and hanging out, and Jerry had to be at work at like 5 the next morning, so he woke up at like 4:30, and we're still up. So we were thinking, well, Jerry's alarm's probably been going off here pretty soon. Let's do something.
Oh yeah, I don't even remember this. Really.
So we found
y'all talked about it.
we
recently.
found a strobe light that just happened to be around there.
We had a strobe light at the house.
So we rigged the strobe light up at the end of the hallway, and Jerry's room was all the way at the back of the hallway.
Door was closed.
Door was closed, so we turned out all the lights. And Justin had his guitar out. And as soon as we heard the alarm, we were like, this is it. So we cut all the lights. And Jerry opened up his door, and we turned on the strobe light. So it's strobe light going, and Jerry just walking in like a zombie, and Justin starts playing his entrance music on his guitar as he's walking out.
I wasn't in my briefs, was I?
No, you were wearing, stupid Jerry pants. And
Track pants.
Yeah, you had a semi-morning wood. It was good times.
You hadn't taken care of yet. And then you just walked out, you're like, hey, guys.
Yeah, you were not happy about it, but it was so hilarious. If you were like on our side of that joke, you would talk about it every day of your
And
life.
I ran over your bread one time.
You did run over my bread.
Jerry had a brand new loaf
All right,
of bread.
since we're going all out, I wrestled Tommy Rogers, half of the Midnight Express. No, not Midnight Express, the Fantastics.
Fantastic.
Wait, if you say this, that means you're definitely not putting it on the internet.
No, I'll put it on there.
You better.
At least this part. I might not put your part on there.
No, what? We didn't even say her name.
No, but you saying that Justin Sink was whacking it in the...
So he was!
That's defamation of character or something.
If I was in court and a judge asked me what was happening that night, I'd have to say the same exact thing.
That's
We
what he
didn't put
told
any-
you. He might have
It's
been
the
exaggerating.
We didn't put any other names with that.
Why would he lie about
We
whacking
didn't
her off?
defame her name.
No.
Oh, boy.
Justin
I say,
Sink,
I'd known her for a long time. It wasn't like she just met me that night.
he's
and
in
banged me.
he's in the wrestling business, and this is a shoot for wrestling.
This is what people
anyway.
watch shoot stuff for, Jerry.
Mid-South
This is a good
Mid-South
one, too.
Wrestling in Greenville. I think it was in Greenville, Mississippi.
Whoa.
I was very excited because I got to wrestle a guy that I used to watch on TV when I was a teenager watching wrestling. The one half of the
That was
Fantastics,
Cruze. Oh.
Tommy
George
Rogers,
Hackenschmidt.
who's a great worker, and I had like a stellar match with him. And I go back to the hotel room that they had for me that night, and I get a call on the phone, and it says, "Hey Jerry, this is Tommy Rogers." I was like, "Oh, hi Tommy,
Cool.
great match." He's like, "Hey, you got the only hotel room, the last hotel room?" And I was like, "I don't know." And he's like, "Well, is it okay if I come up? Because I've got a rat, and she wants to fuck."
Which is a fan of the wrestlers who
It's a
wants to
wrestler's
become
grouping.
intimate. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
group.
yeah. And he says, "Oh,
was
yeah,
trying to be
I'll
nice
do it.
about
I'll
it,
go into that."
A lot lizard.
No, go into it.
So
So what happened, Jerry?
he says, "Yeah,
You guys play Parcheesi?
you want to help out?" He said, "We can abuse her."
He's probably a married man.
I don't know.
He's not. He's
So Tommy comes up, and I go in to take a shower, and I come out with a towel or whatever, and Tommy's getting a slobber from this broad, and bada bing, bada boom, we double up on this chick. So that's the story.
Isn't there a detail that you're forgetting?
Is there?
Something about Tommy Rogers. I forget what it was that
And
you.
he's got a short, thick penis.
Now you're definitely not going to do it. God damn it.
Oh boy,
If this ever sees the light of day,
We're going
the
to hell.
fans are going to be so fucking happy.
I don't know.
I know a few of them that are going to be.
What I'll do is I'll put it up on YouTube, like in a particular, like with no tags, and I'll just send the thing to particular guys we know that'll enjoy seeing it, like Mr. Internet and Gargoyle.
Right. And then you guys send them everywhere.
Oh,
Send
Christ.
them to everybody.
Christ on a
And
cracker.
then you put them up on YouTube yourself, so everybody.
Well, I don't think we can top any of that.
We'll
What
put
do
them on
y'all think?
GulfCoastWrestling.com, and Bob Liddell can link to it.
Really?
Apparently, Jerry jerked off, and some girl would.
Hey, Bob Liddell, by the way,
Jerked
was
off on her too?
with me on that road trip. It was in the hotel room next to me.
Did he jump in?
No. And I'm sure he was like, well, I thought I heard. I was like, did you hear any action going on? And I thought I heard something. So. But he was a good guy. He took me on a lot of road trips to long places that I might not
He's
have
always
able
been
to
a
go
nice
to.
guy.
Oh, yeah.
To me, anyway.
I went to Jacksonville with him. I went to Mississippi a couple times. Any hoot nanny.